So, our campaign has reached its end. The final battle is ahead of us. Disaster is a pretty cool name. Ah, crap. We had such a brilliant plan, too! Well, that's just plain rude right there. Well, Sonya done gone fucked up, and now we have to rescue her from the clutches of the evil Sturm. You must use Andy for this mission, you have no choice in the matter. It's the final battle! Oh god! He's got some serious balls, well, at least we can give him that. The final battle is at hand, and the trick here, and will make this quite an interesting mission, is that not only do you have Andy to play as, but you also get two allies, one on the left side and one on the right side. And as you may already have guessed, or you may already have known, if you've played this before, who you get depends on the choices you make through the campaign. So, on the left, by default you have Max here. However, if you use Max in Mission 4, and therefore play History Lesson, you get Grit instead. It's also possible to get Olaf in this spot if you don't play Max on Mission 4, and successfully achieve another condition in the mission that follows. That's all for the left side. On the right side, you will get Sammy by default here. You can get Drake instead if you complete the Andy path in Green Earth, which we did. However, you'll get Kanbei instead if you also completed the Sonya missions in Yellow Comet by achieving the time goals against Kanbei. And you can supersede both of those by instead doing the Sammy path for the Green Earth missions by using her for all four, and thus you get Eagle in this spot. But if you do get Eagle in this spot, because he's such a valuable asset, you might be tempted to, you unfortunately have to do one little extra mission after this is over. So it's got a little sting in the tail to it. That was a lot of explaining. However, that's what we are up against. It's a massive frig-off army and very well funded, so it's very hard to defeat, as you might expect for a final boss. And this is all we have to work with. Sturm, as we know, extremely powerful and can move through all this foresty goodness without giving even a little bit of a fuck. So let's get to capturing. The trick you might be able to utilise here, though, is this airport is a nice trap you can set for Mr. Sturm. If he were to capture it, if you were to allow him to capture it, that is, he will frequently build expensive air units from it, and then you can immediately shoot them down if you still have this missile alive. So you can make him waste a lot of his potential fundage, and reduce the potential size of his army. That's going to be enough explaining, let's get to doing things. The first wave of attack is these 8 air units. 2 bombers and 2 fighters on each side, and they're going to come right at you. And they'll be supported by these 4 battlecopters as well. You need to be ready for that, because it can completely destroy you immediately if you're not. So get your anti-airs up front, and get your own battlecopters relatively nearby, because you may need them to help out. But as a general rule, you're going to want to spread out a bit here. Try not to clump your units up too much, and indeed these 2 can just back the fuck up, because they're fairly useless. So we'll pull the medium tanks in, and then let's build a regular flavoured tank. How about? Oh my yes. Here's Grit. we all know what Grit's good at. Unfortunately, Grit is going to be used for an entirely lame purpose, for the purposes of this mission. Sturm's CO power finally comes into play in this mission, and although if you look here, it tells you nothing about it, I will. He will drop a friggin' great meteor onto your units, and it reduces them all to 2 health, or 1 if they were already at 2. It sucks hard and will completely destroy you if you clump up all your units here to fight him, as you might be tempted to do. Don't. Instead, we're going to send the missiles and anti-air up forward, because we're going to need them to deal with the incoming air attack, as we discussed. However, everything else, pull it back towards your HQ and just kind of clump it together, because we're going to be using our leftmost ally, Grit in this case, as a big old fat decoy for the Meteor, because if you don't do that, you will get trounced over and over again. Every time you think you've got the fight going your way in the middle, a meteor drops on you and ruins literally everything. So just keep building units and keep them clumped around your HQ with your leftmost ally to draw the meteor away from your main forces. Except the infantry, capture with them. As for Kanbei, well, he starts with 4 medium tanks, which is friggin' awesome. I should note that each different CO starts with a different selection of units, reflecting their capabilities. Drake obviously won't get any naval units because there's no sea. Nevertheless, though, we can send in anti-airs, because you get 4 of them as well. Kanbei is definitely well equipped for the situation right off the bat. And although you're going to have to clump up a little bit here, you have to spread out again after the fact. And you need to keep your eye on his power bar a lot during the course of this mission. So then, build yourself some infantry. These 3 cities back here behind Andy should be captured by your right ally, because they can make better use of the resources, particularly Kanbei with his increased unit costs. Let's let the attack begin. Those fools. That is your one and only hint as to what Meteor Strike is going to do. And I'm going to be honest, it's not... Whoops. Oh, I am very stupid. Malus already fucked up, he fucked about, and he's ruining everything. You're not supposed to give him freebies like that. Shit, bollocks. Okay. It is not a problem at all. As I was saying, it's not dreadfully fair, and it's kind of a trial and error thing, the CO power. You kind of have to be hit by it at least once before you realise what it's capable of. Which isn't very fair at all. It's kind of bullshit, to be perfectly honest. Oh well, there's not a lot you can do about it. It's another example of deliberate design in this mission, though. It's the reason he's been given this quite large air force, because obviously your first port of call is going to be to destroy all of that, and then when you do, he's likely to have his power, so he immediately will use it, and you'll see what it'll do. So it's a well-designed game, one way or another. Anyway, blam! Let's get rid of that one straight away. He gave it to me on a plate, and I'm going to fucking take it. So now, we need to prioritise the bombers for obvious reasons, because now we haven't got any air units left anyway for the fighters to even kill. So yeah, let's go ahead and attack them aggressively. This one's not going to be able to do much, though. The bombers have successfully placed themselves in the mountains, but Grit should be able to handle this side, at the very least. So in that case, we're gonna shoot this bomber. We're gonna ruin everything that you have planned to do. Alright, let's get the, there's still battlecopters coming in. I should probably be aware of those. Now, battlecopters generally won't attack anti-airs because they're not completely idiotic. So let's just try and do that. We'll send this medium tank over to this side, and this medium tank over to this side, and the regular heavy tank just there. See, as I said, I want to split my units up to some degree because you do not, under any circumstances, want to eat a meteor in the face. A meteor in the face is a fucking bad idea at the best of times, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Because, I mean, most of your fighting will be concentrated here, with Andy and Kanbei joining up and pushing across the bridge and partially across here. Grit, though, gets the less glamorous task in this one. So, let's shoot these damn bombers down, because they're going to ruin my life. Very quickly indeed. I got lucky with the placement of that. Sometimes, Sturm is considerably more intelligent about where he puts the bombers and won't go into the range of your missiles. like some kind of asshole. Anyway, it's fine. I didn't need nice things anyway, and you know it's true. Oh goodness. Yeah, that'll do for Grit. Grit's turns are going to be kind of boring for the most part, because he's not really going to do a whole lot. Now then, let's take care of some more fucking bombers. They really are a big fucking problem. I'm going to shoot them all down. Right, this is where you need to be splitting up your units. You do not want a Meteor on your 4 shiny medium tanks. Let me tell you. The Meteor's target is based mostly around the value of the units in question. And it sort of analyses every possible area it could land based on that. So the more expensive units you have clumped together, the more likely it is the Meteor will land there. With Sturm's own units counting as negative in that regard. So yeah, as long as we don't clump everything together, we should be alright to not get it landing on cannon base. So just do that sort of thing, really. Yeah, I might just leave that one there. That should be alright. And then we'll build a regular flavor tank. Yeah! And an infantry, because I want more things. And here it is. Oh my god, it's a fucking Meteor! Right on top of Grit's little cluster of units, as planned. Pro strats. Malus knows what to do about a giant meteor coming straight for his face. It is not a very brave tactic, but hey. If it works, then you'll do it anyway. Alright, he's not done a lot of attacking this round, he's just brought all his troops in. That works out rather well, to be perfectly honest. That plays into my hands. Don't need to use my power, I'm not going to use my power, it would be silly. But I can get rid of one of the battlecopters right now. And this anti-air is going to take out another one if I can. Ideally I want to break through to this one here. Also there's another bomber coming in, that's not good. That is not ideal. Alright, can we kill this? No. Alright, can we kill this one if we attack it twice? Maybe. Because I don't want to kill this one with it, because Kanbei's got that covered. He's got plenty of anti-airs in range to take that one down. You do need to coordinate reasonably well between your allies, and always keep in mind the order they operate in, because you don't want to block your own attacks with your friends. Anyway, bang. And boom. In terms of score, Andy is the only CO who is counted for anything, so his power and technique are going to be the things that ruin you. Sadly, there's not a lot you can do about that. Getting an S rank here is friggin' difficult, if not impossible. And I've never succeeded. The best I've ever done, I think, is an A, and that was when I got really lucky for most of it. Not having to worry about the Meteor right now means we can kind of just throw ourselves into the fray a bit here. And that is fine. So we just need more units, really. I'm going to get some mechs this round. Go full on mech spam. And try and guard this missile. You don't really want to lose it. Because as I said, it will allow you to use this as a trap for Sturm. Okay. So now Grit has not a lot to do. Since, you know, everything's dead around him. Except that bomber. Might be able to lure that bomber out. Somehow I doubt it, though. No, it can't reach anywhere that I could put it. Damn! Well, don't that just beat all? Wait a second, I'm lying. He might go for that. I kind of hope so, anyway. So as long as I put a missile in range of it, yeah, that's got it covered. Okay, so capture that for more fundage. Grip will eventually get hold of all of these and use it to fund building more stuff for the lure. And I'm actually going to send this missile back round behind Andy to lend some anti-air support to the main fight. It's not worth trying to contribute too much with Grit on this one, but that will suffice. Also, let's join up some units, try and reduce the amount of repairing we're going to have to do. Because it is a good idea to repair up the units, because their health affects their value, and ergo affects whether or not the Meteor will hit them. That's Grit done. Now for the fun part! Kanbei, your true hammer! He's ready! Bang! He's ready to go ahead and fuck things up! Everybody who is not him. Holy crap. Look at that damage. Look at it being dealt out in vast quantities. See, if you can get Kanbei's 4 medium tanks to this fight relatively unscathed, they'll do some serious damage to Sturm. As we covered before, his reduced defense makes him quite vulnerable to face punchery. Yes, indeed, it's the way to go. Let's send the tanks in now. We can go towards capturing some more stuff. And to that end, I'm actually going to get an APC here as well. And start transporting an infantry up to this little outpost, because once Kanbei can get air units, oh, fun times are in store. So let's not blunder our recon into anywhere dangerous. Let's just put it right here. It's not going to achieve much, but it might be a handy distraction. Alright. I may not have mentioned this already, but if it's not already apparent, yes, he went for it, nice. When an opponent has used a CO power, their CO power bar won't charge for the duration of that turn, because, you know, it's considered full for the rest of it. So you can use that opportunity to really hit them hard without giving them any bonus for it. Also, ow! That was quite a lot of damage being levied at my high face. Please don't punch me directly in the face, Mr. Sturm. It makes me kinda sad to see. I'm just gonna use my power, because most of the time you're either gonna have dead units or not dead units.
Repairing.
There's not really much middle ground there. So let's start using mech power to our advantage. They got bazookas and they can use them to maximum effectiveness. Also this medium tank. Let's just take that out. I want it dead. I want it gone. Bang. And the dirt is gone. It's the way to go. Start bringing that one down a peg or two. And boosh. And now what? Is it worth just attacking there? Get it out of Kanbei's way? No, hang on a minute. Better plan. There we go. That's how you do. Alright, missile is fine just staying there. Kill that for fun. For fun and occasionally profit as well. So we've lost one anti-air with Andy. We've only got one more. Let's get another one then. I would like to have as many of those as I can, because the air units are really what screw you up. Because they can zoom in from out of range. And really make you sad. Grit having the non-glamorous task. Repairs his busted up units as best he can. Shoot down the bomber. That was fun. That was worthwhile. And then let's just continue to capture up everything in sight. This one back this way. And to get some more cash, I'm just going to join those up. Because when you join 2 units together, if the total HP is more than 10, the excess is converted into money for you. A little known trick, perhaps. I will be using that to start rebuilding a new lure for the Meteor. Hopefully I'll be able to get it together in time. Where are we on that, actually? I need to check. Oh, dear. And you need to keep your eye on his power bar a lot during the course of this mission. Keep your eye on his power bar a lot.
Keep your eye on his power bar.
Oh, that is not good. That is very bad. So, yes, Sturm's units count as negative, but that's still a lot of my stuff clumped. And there is nothing I can do with Grit to make that any less horrible. Oh, shit. Alright, so now could be a bad time. We could be about to have a bad time. The best thing I can do is just try and split my units up and do some praying that it doesn't land directly on Andy's face. Because right now he's looking the most likely target with these medium tanks here. So, right, let's just pull that to there. I do not want to lose too many of the medium tanks. They're just so valuable and so very pricey to replace. I kind of hate my life right now. We'll split them up and divide our forces up a little bit. And hope that nothing goes wrong. It would be really bad if everything died. So yeah, I'm just gonna, play cautious for this one. Start crossing every body part you have. Come on then, throw it at me. I'm fucking ready. Fucking ready for your Meteor bullshit, Sturm. You ain't gonna bring me down. No! No, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Oh, no. Oh, it's all gone to shit. Blarg. I mean, on the plus side, didn't hit any of Kanbei's units, but on the negative side, blarg. Blarg. Combo blarg. Can you please... No. No, stop, please. I can't take any more of this. Alright, good. So, I'm going to take that as I was doing so well that Sturm got his power again way quicker than he was supposed to. That's what I'm taking away from this. You can't take that away from me. That's what fucking happened. Alright? Good. Glad we established that. Now then, let's try and clear this up. Let's try and make something out of the mess that we've got ourselves into today. Oh, hey, 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 this is bullshit. Just going to move that there to keep it safe from this incoming battlecopter. I don't really want it to get... No, it couldn't be attacked anyway. Well, yeah, no, but these units are probably not going to still be here, are they? Let's be honest. So I'm just going to keep Andy's numbers up, because if you lose all your units with the CO, obviously they go out of the proceedings, and then you're probably boned. Hopefully that won't happen again. Hopefully I can keep the Meteor firmly on Grit's face from this point forward. Because now I've finished repairing everything, he's got all his money to use on buying new stuff to get flattened. And we can bring this missile into it as well. And I'm afraid that's all. Bit of a shame, really. I like singing to Grit's music, as I'm sure we know. Blah! Kanbei's revenge! He will have his glorious revenge! You cannot stop him from destroying you. Hang on. I can't reach them both. I either kill that one, or I kill that one. Poo bags. Alright, let's kill this one. Because that one's the most threatening to Andy directly at the moment. Now, could I clear an infantry out of the way with this? Nope. Double poo bags! Alright. We need to clear this up. This is a mess that cannot be allowed to persist. So, let's get this one off the board, so to speak. Thusly. And I'm going to leave that guy because I want him to go and take this as we plan. As for this anti-air, let's get it. Just throw it into the mix because it's damaged already, and it would be helpful to slow him down. And we can bring the medium tanks back. Except this one, which is going up here. The others are going this way. Back into the fray. Back into the battle. Hopefully they can succeed. Where their pals have failed. Let's hope I don't get Meteored again quite so quickly. That was some grade A bullshit, and you know it. Alright, moving on. So yeah, this can be quite an intimidating battle. It used to give me a lot of trouble when I was a lot younger and didn't really grasp how to divert the Meteor away from you. Yeah, they're all dying. They're all exploding except that one. Oh, come on now! Kanbei's meant to have improved defense. What the fuck was that bullshit? Oh, well, whatever. Still got my missile. Still got you dead to rights. This tank is still alive for reasons. Now we can maybe start pushing forward again. I guess that we will soon find out if that is the real case. Also, I need some tanks. And that's all Andy wrote on this one. His forces depleted by quite a large amount. So let's capture up these last two properties. And pull our units together some more. In the hopes of diverting horrible pain and murder. We don't want it to be here no more. Just get as many units as you can, really. As you can reasonably afford. Yeah, that should be fine. He's not going to have his power again this coming turn because there's no way I've done enough damage for it. However, I do now have Kanbei's power. Is it worth it? Probably. I must not lose! I must boost my morale! I must boost my supreme powers! So that should allow me to bust through and get some stuff killed that I really need killed. Case in fucking point, this guy right here. And let's see how we can do this. Blah! 160% damage, thank you. Thanks for coming, thanks for playing. Now get the fuck out of my face. Break that. break that. Kanbei is a very strong ally to have in this, but I think Eagle is slightly easier to win with. Right, he almost does have it, so you need to be real careful about what you smash now. Or it could just fucking happen again. Huh, alright. Bring that in. Oh, let's do some other stuff first, how about? So we get the airport. And we can set ourselves up to get that base next turn. By doing thusly. I need more fucking tanks. Tell you what, let's send this medium tank this way as well. That might be safer. Yeah, see, I really wanted to do that, but I think it's going to be too much damage. I think it's going to make Sturm hate my plans if I do. And then you can guarantee the Meteor will land right here if I do that. It's looking quite likely that might happen anyway. Right, let's kill that one and see what it did. Okay, it didn't do enough. Should be alright then, because I'm not going to be able to attack again this round, so all I've got to do is put my units forward now. I don't have to worry about the Meteor this turn. Good news, sometimes it occasionally happens. Let's get another anti-air if we can. Nope! We can't afford it. We're too poor for that shit. More tanks then. The only true answer to your problems and your prayers. Pray to the God. Pray to the God of fucking tanks. He may answer, but he also may not.